Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today I have selected three different very short extracts from different articles from the newspaper Dawn for comprehension and for reflecting on 14th of August, right? So what should we be thinking? What should be our way of responding to the Independence Day? This is the first extract. This is Quaid-e-Azam's quote. It was his message on the first anniversary of Pakistan. Let's read it and try to understand what he is telling us. Nature has given you everything. You have got unlimited resources. The foundations of your state have been laid, and it is now for you to build as quickly and as well as you can. So go ahead, and I wish you Godspeed. Now this is like a prayer and a motivation for all the people of Pakistan. We all know that Pakistan has been given a lot of resources, natural resources by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is for us to make the most of those resources that we have. The foundations. Foundations means the load-taking part of the building. Building takes all its load on the foundation, and the foundation is mostly underground. It cannot even be seen, but it bears all the weight of the building. So the foundation of our state was laid in 1947. Now it is up to all of us to do things for it, to take action and build it to the best of our capabilities. Right? This is what he is saying. And he is bidding us Godspeed, which means good wishes. So he gave good wishes to all the Pakistanis for building this nation to the best of their capabilities. For this extract, my question or the task is, make a list of 5 to 10 actions that you as a student can take to develop Pakistan. So you have to make a list of things that you can do for Pakistan to make it a better place to live in. So you will make a list of 5 to 10 actions that you can take, and then you will take those actions, inshallah. This is the second extract. The year 1947 holds tremendous importance. Tremendous means great importance in the lives of the people of the subcontinent. It marked a shift of ideologies. The ideals, the ideas changed. And Pakistan is based on the ideology of Islam, that we as Muslims should practice what we believe in. Right? The repercussions of the partition spread far and wide across this massive region. So, good results, good consequences, and not so good consequences were the result of this partition, with reactions of the populace ranging from indignation and fury to joy and happiness. So some people were not happy with this partition, and some people, of course, the people who were migrating from undivided India to Pakistan, of course, were happy. Even though their relatives and their neighbors, their friends lost their lives, even then they were happy to go to a place where they can freely practice their religious duties. This monumental event has been marked in history with bloodstains of 1 million men, women and children who lost their lives in the partition. Right? So this was not a piece of cake. Partition was a tremendous load, a tremendous loss, you can say. There was a tremendous loss of lives which resulted in the achievement of independence. So we should be respecting independence. This was not something that was achieved without efforts. Lot of efforts and lots of lives were lost in this process. So we should respect independence, we should value it, and we should try to make Pakistan the best place in the world. For this part and the previous slide, I have underlined some of the words, and the meanings of these words are given on the next slide. You have to match the meanings with all the underlined words. I will just read the definitions for you. Number 1, an unintended result of an event or action. Number 2, great in importance. Number 3, very great in amount. Number 4, the people of a country or place. Number 5, a system of ideas and ideals that form the basic philosophy of a nation. Number 6, anger or annoyance. Number 7, the underground load-bearing part of a building. Number 8, large or huge. Number 9, an expression of good wishes to a person starting a journey. So these are 9 words, and 9 words are underlined in the previous 2 slides. You have to match the meanings with those words. Now this is the last extract, in which let's read what it says. Quaid-e-Azam's vision was of a Pakistan that would be an Islamic welfare state. While he had fought for a homeland for the Muslims of India, he was acutely conscious of the rights of every citizen, irrespective of their caste or creed. And we know that the leader of an Islamic state should take care of all the citizens, no matter which religion they belong to and no matter what their caste is. Right? So every Muslim leader should take care of all the citizens and treat them equally. Now let's look at some of the words. The word acutely is underlined. Can you figure out which word would what meaning will match with this particular word? Okay, the meaning is in green, in a way that shows a perceptive understanding or insight. Another meaning of acutely is extremely, right? But extremely doesn't show that this consciousness or this awareness was perceptive. He understood what his duties are, and he understood what has to be done after the making of Pakistan. The second word underlined over here is irrespective. Just have a look at the meanings and tell me which meaning matches with it. Yes, not taking into account. Caste. This is a socially different group of people. And you know that in India, there were different castes, and some castes were respected and some castes were disrespected, right? Like the Shudras. So in Pakistan, everyone would be treated equally, no matter which caste they belonged to. Then the last word is creed. Creed is the religious beliefs. This shows that Quaid-e-Azam was aware and he was conscious that he is going to treat every human being equally, no matter which religion they belong to and no matter which caste they belong to. Now the task for you is that what should be there in an Islamic welfare state. You have to make a web. Think that if Pakistan has to become an Islamic welfare state, then what qualities should the country have to become an Islamic welfare state? You have to make a web on this. The tasks are very simple. There are only 2 tasks that you have to do, and you have to match the meanings with the underlined words, note down the meanings, and learn the words and the meanings carefully, because this might be included in the next level of the vocabulary contest. Okay? These are the references. Jazakallah, and see you next time. Allah Hafiz.